How you guys doing? My name is Marcus Magana. Today I'll be showing you guys the differences between mediated and face-to-face communication, and I'll be relating the information from a student named Matthew Unsen from Pacific Lutheran University. Some of the differences that Matthew Unsen mentioned in his article were the lack of social skills, communication skills, and the effects from a lack of human presence. Now, compared to what the book said, the differences would be learner messages, variable synchronicity, and permanent records. I do feel like Matthew did more of the big picture differences, and the book did more of the day-to-day differences. For example, him bringing up the decline of social skills and communication skills. Personally, I believe those two are a long-term effect of using mediated communication. Some of the similarities from the textbook and the article that Matthew wrote was him speaking about the lack of a human presence, and the book speaking about learner messages, which is just a fancy way to say non-verbal communication. It's more hand gestures, face gestures, and stuff like that, and that's what Matthew was getting to when he meant effect from a lack of human presence. Now, in Matthew's article, he did bring up the fact that when writing emails in the workplace, you do have the option of thoroughly going through the email and making sure words are where they're supposed to be and everything's spelled correctly. And the text also went through some of that when they talked about the permanent records. Now that I've talked a little bit about the similarities from Matthew's article and the textbook, I want to show you some skits so hopefully you guys can better understand what we are talking about in the video. Now, in this very first skit, you'll see one person typing in all caps, and to one person that might not seem like such a big deal, but when the other person receives the text message, he takes it as the guy is angry, and which is not the case.
Are you ready for the party yet? Oh crap, he's not going to be happy about that.
Now I want to show you what can happen when you shift the conversation from a text message to a face-to-face communication. Now, you can tell when you talk to somebody in person, you can read their tone of voice and their body language. But when you read the same words over a text message, it's hard to really judge whether the exclamation points are there because he's excited or because he's mad. Now that just goes back to what Matthew was talking about in his article about the lack of a human presence.
Hey, are you ready for the party yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Yeah,
you ready to go?
Okay, let's go.
Now this next skit is based off the permanent records paragraph in the textbook. Matthew spoke very little of this, but the book did a great job of being descriptive and showing you why that's a huge difference when you're talking about mediated conversations.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? Do you remember that party last night?
No, I was so wasted last night. I was gone.
Here, I'll send you a video real quick.
Okay.
Here it is. Right there. Oh, crap. I just sent it to my mom.
No way.
Oh.
Something Matthew did mention in his article was the lack of communication skills when talking in mediated conversations. Now, the best way I can present that in a video format was showing sarcasm. Now, via text message or email, sometimes it can be hard to tell whether it's sarcasm or not. And to be honest, sometimes in person, it can be hard to judge someone's sarcasm.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
You like my new shirt?
Good times?
Nah, I just played. It's good. I like it.
I thought it was pretty cool
really
too.
nice. Yeah. Text so you can get a noise too.
Hey dude, check out this. Damn, that shirt's sick.
I'm gonna mess with him real quick. Nah.
Hey, come here.
Hey, what's up, Michael?